Hello, my name is annihlillyate, and welcome back to another live stream. Tonight I am here in my long-term survival world yet again. Why did it start raining as soon as I did my intro? Dang it, Minecraft. Anyway, I am in my long-term survival world tonight because I want to build something cool. I'm gonna build a copper golem, because the Copper Age update came out earlier today. I have not updated my long-term survival world to the Copper Age update yet. I'm gonna wait until Flashback mod is available for that version of the game before I update. But I'm gonna build a copper golem for the occasion because copper golems are cute. I need to kind of prepare this area a little bit before I start. Oh, from the looks of the really dark sky, I think this is a thunderstorm. So let's go over here to this bed and let's go to sleep. Also, welcome to the stream, randoms. Before I even started, Standard L was also here. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't noticed yet, there is a small goal for tonight's live stream. 10 $2 super chats, and I will dress up the chicken jockey over there for Halloween. I have a few different ideas for how I could dress up the chicken jockey for Halloween. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. How, like, you can say what you want me to do, and then whichever one gets said the most, I'll do it. My ideas so far, and feel free to add your own. I could add a witch hat to the top of the zombie's head, and the chicken jockey can be a witch. I was also thinking a jack-o'-lantern. I could build a jack-o'-lantern on top of the chicken jockey. Well, kind of around its head so that it looks like it's wearing it, like you can already do in Minecraft. I can dress it up to look like a happy ghast as well. I think that would be really cute. There's many different Halloween costumes that I could put on this guy. So, yeah, feel free to leave suggestions. The YouTube goals thing, it's a fun idea. Random says, thought it meant you were going to dress up as a chicken jockey. No, the chicken jockey that's in my world, I'm going to dress that up for Halloween. I won't be dressing up as anything. Okay, before I build a copper golem right here, I do want to fix up this area a little bit. The copper golem's gonna go right here. There's a couple things going on in this area. One, it's a little bumpy because it's a mountain. Two, there's this hole that was dug quite a while ago. If I go ahead and equip a totem and go down here, I lost half my health. I honestly don't even remember where you're supposed to go from here, but this was gonna be part of my elytra course. Ah! And I just never ended up using it. I'm gonna cover it up. I'm not gonna ever have the elytra course go through the mountain like that. It was a cool idea at first, but yeah, that's been there for a while. Like before I started even making videos. I'm gonna cover it up and build this copper golem on top of it. So yeah, I gotta just clean up this area a little bit. I was thinking maybe to bring a beacon over here, but it's not much digging that needs to be done. So it'll all be okay. Goober, hi, welcome to the stream. I don't think I said that before, but I did notice you're here. Hi, glad you could be here. Random says, dig up the mountain. Yes, I will, a little bit. Not gonna be a whole lot of digging, thankfully, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time fixing up this area. I want to spend most of my time building my copper golem. I built it in my creative world just to see what it would look like, because I had an idea. Whoa! Where did you even come from? Anyway, yeah, I had an idea, and I didn't know what it would look like if I built it, so I built it in the creative world, and that also helped for the thumbnail of this live stream. So that worked out. Yeah, I'm super excited to build this thing right here because it's gonna look super cute. I definitely want to have more statues like this. I kind of started doing stuff like this in my Christmas area of the world, and then later on, actually not really too long ago, I decided to build that chicken jockey when a Minecraft movie came out. The chicken jockey, it's honestly one of my favorite builds. I want to build more 3D pixel art is basically what it is. So I'm following the Minecraft textures, at least trying to the best of my ability, pixel by pixel, and building them. Random says, creepers love to scare you. Yeah, like where did he even come from? I don't even know. Probably from the forest area. Okay, now I'm gonna take some of this. I'm not gonna like do a whole lot covering this up. I'm literally just gonna cover up the top just in case I ever want to use it in the future for whatever reason. It'll always be there now. I'm thinking the golem's not very big. Let me recount how much space I need here. It could go right there like that and work just fine. I'm pretty sure there would be enough room. Let's see. I could bring it down another layer, and it would look okay and work much better. Random says, I'm glad you're gonna put a flower on the copper golem. I'm glad you like the idea. I was thinking about it, like, whether I was gonna do that or not. And my conclusion was, well, it is kind of the cutest form of the copper golem, so I've got to do it, right? Got to do it. One of the things that I'm gonna need to do, for the eyes, since they're glowing, but they don't have the same texture as like a copper bulb does. So I played around in creative mode with a couple different blocks that could possibly be for it to look nice. And the ochre frog lights, those are going to look best for the copper golem's eyes. I don't have a single one of those. So later on I'm going to make sure that I have a frog that I can take into the nether and try and get the eyes. It's going to be a fun task. Random says it's a necessity for it to have a flower. Yeah, I agree. It is a necessity. Okay, now I'm just gonna fill this in with blocks. I don't want it to dip down like this. And then I'll be ready to start building this guy. The 2 blocks I'm gonna use for the whole body of the copper golem, I'm gonna need copper, of course. I made sure I got that during last night's stream. And then I am gonna need a little bit of terracotta, because there's these like darker details all over the copper golem. So I can't just use copper. It's gotta have a little bit of terracotta in there. It's a similar color. I think it works really well for what I need to use it for. There are monsters nearby. Where? Oh, not anymore, I guess. There's a few more blocks of stone around here I should collect. I'm gonna make this go like this. Just don't want all of these divots in the terrain. It'd be a crime if I left that iron there, wouldn't it? I'm not just gonna cover it up, I might as well take it. Alright, now this is a pretty much perfect spot to build a copper golem. I just gotta go get my copper. Let's go ahead and go up here. I'm gonna take my little minecart track all the way there. Seems like a fun idea, because I can actually walk up here and reach it. I want to have like a proper path, maybe later. Random says, grab all the copper. I'll grab all of the copper that is available for me to grab. All of the copper that I think I'm gonna need. I also need to grab a little bit of terracotta. I will definitely be doing it. Don't worry. I need a shulker box first. I kind of want to go all the way up here to the castle, grab one of those. I just want to use like regular shulker boxes. I don't want to use any of these fancy ones that have different colors. Before I grab anything though, I kind of need to put away this stuff that's in my inventory. I've got some stone from digging around over there. Gotta put that in this chest. A little bit of iron, a little bit of coal to put away. Looks like I have some gravel. Those things can go in my castle. These grass blocks go over here. It's good to take care of this stuff now instead of just leaving it around. And then later, I have to spend like a whole stream just running around putting everything away where it needs to go. I can just like spend 2 seconds on it now. I need to be better at that. There's that put away. And there's that put away. This gunpowder can go there. And this rotten flesh can go there. Now that's everything. Perfect. Everything else I want is up here. Now I need to put stuff into my inventory versus taking it out. So fun. Just constantly moving stuff around. There's all my terracotta that I have smelted. I only need a little bit of that. The copper ingots are still smelting. Yeah, there's still a lot of copper smelting there. Let's see. I kind of gotta wait a little bit more for more of this to smelt. Let's go grab some more lava. This thing can always use more lava. I like filling it up. That way I don't have to worry about it for a while. Lately it's like constantly been low. So if I fill it up now when it's not really all that low, I won't have to do it later. And it'll give more time for some of that copper to smelt. That way I can turn it into blocks. And I need to make sure that I wax the copper as I go. Don't let me forget that. Because I have decided that I do not want my copper golem to age over time. I didn't know at first if I wanted to let it age or if I wanted to just build it and have it be built. Llama Villager says, yay, a copper golem statue. I have to read, but now I know what you're making. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited about building the copper golem too. It's gonna look cool. I hope you have a good time reading. Looks like it's nighttime again. I'm gonna have to go to sleep once I get up here. So far this will make me 2 stacks of copper blocks. It's not a bad start. How much more copper is in there? Smelting that much. Okay. have more copper that can be broken down into raw copper to be smelted, so let's do that real quick. I know it's taken a minute for me to get started building, but it'll be alright. I need materials. Ooh, look at all that. Wait a minute. Okay, I have an idea. Wait, where did I put the stuff that still needs to be broken down? Did I leave that over here where I was doing it? I sure did. Okay, I saw all of those copper blocks that are available to be used, and I am going to use them. But I'm also going to break down some of this just to have it smelting. This will be the only time I do this tonight. Because I just learned I don't necessarily need to. This should give me lots of raw copper to go throw up in the furnace, and then I can get to building my copper golem. I think the copper golem is going to be a really nice addition to the area. Standard L says, how big is this going to be? The copper golem is only about like 20 to 30 blocks tall. It's like 24 blocks tall without the poppy, and then about 30 with the poppy on its head. So it's not like super big. Tried to build it block by block by looking at a picture of a copper golem. My reference is a picture of a copper golem, and I'm trying to copy it pixel by pixel. Exactly the way it shows up in Minecraft. That's what I did for my chicken jockey over there. Speaking of the chicken jockey, tonight we have a goal. If we get 10 super chats that are light blue, those are the $2 ones. 10 $2 super chats will equal that chicken jockey over there dressed up for Halloween. I have a few different ideas of what I want to do. I haven't really decided exactly what. I was thinking maybe the chicken jockey could have a witch hat. I could build one. The chicken jockey could also have a jack-o'-lantern on its head. I could dress it up as a happy ghast. So many different things that I could dress up the chicken jockey as for Halloween. So if you'd like to see that, there is a goal. It is something that I really want to do though. It would be very, very fun. Anyway, it does look like I have been streaming for 30 minutes so far. So I'm going to go on a very quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. I just got done explaining the goal that we have for tonight. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. But if you would like to leave one, again, those are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I will be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into playing some Minecraft here. I have a couple of stacks of blocks of copper. There's a little bit more in my storage room that I'm going to go ahead and go grab real quick. I also need some of these. I'm just going to take this whole box full and I'll use whatever I use. It's not going to be a lot. My copper golem is mostly built out of copper. And just some of the little details need to be a terracotta. Random says, welcome back, Lily. Hello. Glad to be back. I'm excited to get started building this copper golem. Hopefully I can get all of it done except for maybe the eyes tonight, because getting 8 ochre frog lights that I'm going to use for the eyes might take a little bit. I don't have any frog lights to my name. All of the ones that are in this world are being used. All of the ones that I have are in the wall of the castle. And it looks really nice, and they're also not the right color. I need the ochre ones, not... I think those ones in the castle are called pearlescent frog lights. Frog lights are super difficult to get, but they also look really cool. And it's going to work perfectly for the eyes of my copper golem. Because that's 7 stacks there. That'll be enough to start. Gotta go all the way back over to that area. I gotta make sure I grab some wax. Well, honeycomb. I need to use the honeycomb to wax the copper blocks as I build. Standard L, thank you so much for the $2 going towards the chicken jockey costume fund. Which costume should I do? Still don't know if I should make the chicken jockey dress up as a witch, or I can also have it dressed up as a jack-o'-lantern. We can dress up the chicken jockey as a happy gas and put I'm thinking like happy gas harness, but on top of the zombie's head instead, so that the zombies is like wearing the goggles and everything. That would be so cute. So if anybody has any suggestions. Sleep in this bed real quick, get rid of this nighttime. Then I am just gonna grab this box right here, full of wax. Hopefully building this copper golem over here will make it so that some of these copper grates age. They're all very close. I just need them all to age at least 1 stage. The copper golem is probably going to go through the clouds a little bit, but that will be fine. I'm gonna start getting everything ready over here. I need some of these. I'm also gonna need some of these. And I need the honeycomb, of course. Let's start with a full stack. Random says, make him a giant chicken. Make the chicken jockey a chicken? So basically the zombie would just need a chicken mask. That would look funny. That would be a funny Halloween costume for the chicken jockey. Alright, I need to start by doing... Well, first of all, I need to figure out exactly where he's gonna go. I think you can go like here. So there's the start of his feet. Let's see if that looks good from over here. Yeah. It does. It's a good spot. How is this copper doing up here? Okay, we're doing good. I just know I'm probably going to need more copper at some point. That's why I'm checking on it. Gonna make sure this is right before I continue. Yep. Looking good. Now I need to go up like this. We need some copper in the corner. I'll go ahead and wax that. 2 blocks of terracotta. A couple blocks of copper. A little bit more terracotta, and then another copper. Then I can go around the rest of the way with copper, like so. Gotta make sure all of these are waxed, of course. Then I need a whole nother layer, just copper. I'll go ahead and place it all, then wax it all. There we go, nice and waxed. Then another layer of just copper. Oh, only had one stack of that in my inventory for some reason. Give me another stack. I'm probably at some point gonna want some scaffolding. For now, I'll just build up using the terracotta that I have. There we go. Make sure all of these are waxed before I move on. Okay, now I need a layer. So far we have 4. This will be the last one for the legs. Then I gotta go out one block like that. Okay, there's the start of its body. I'm gonna need, in the middle, 2 blocks of terracotta like that. And then copper going the rest of the way around. Gotta have more wax, of course. Then I need to go around this whole thing except for these 2 blocks with the terracotta. Of course, I need more of that. Now I need 2 more blocks of copper like that. Bit of terracotta on each side. And the rest of the way around, copper. This is gonna look so cool when it's done. Can't wait to see it actually here in my long-term survival world. I've built this once in creative, but I've never built it here. Okay, now I need a couple of blocks of terracotta like that, and then copper going all the way around. But before I do that, I am going to take some time to sleep because it's nighttime now. I don't want monsters to spawn around here. now I need more copper, like so. Then I can start working on the head. We're moving along quite smoothly here. Gotta make sure all of this is waxed, of course. Now, I've got to go out 2 blocks, like so. On this side, 3 blocks out. This is what I will build the head on. Gonna go ahead and put copper like this as well. Probably gonna need more of this stuff in my inventory. Alright, before I do continue, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 hour, so I will go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. I will be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into it, playing some Minecraft here. I was working on my copper golem. I've got the feet and his body built so far. I gotta build the head. I need more copper blocks. I'm also gonna want more of this honeycomb. I wish I had some scaffolding. I don't have any. I don't really feel like going all the way over there and grabbing any either, so let's just continue. All of these need to be waxed. Gotta make sure I get that done. Don't need any of these oxidizing. I want this to be a nice, shiny, brand new copper golem for eternity. Okay, then in the corner here, need a block of copper like that. Actually, no, wait. These two blocks right here need to be terracotta. And so do these ones right here. Let's go down and grab these copper blocks. That way I don't lose them forever. But yeah, that is how the eyes start. Copper golem has quite big eyes. Okay, then I gotta do something like that. Gonna try and build his face. I don't have them right now, but this is where the ochre frog lights will go. Right here, I need something like that. Gotta make sure those are waxed. Then I need blocks like this. Now I can just go around the rest of this with copper. I will focus on a couple of details later. So that these can all be waxed, I just need to go around like one at a time like this. Joe, thank you so much for the $2 super chat that says chicken jockey. That is of course going towards the chicken jockey gaining a Halloween costume for Halloween. Once we reach 10 super chats tonight, I will do that. I have a few good ideas for Halloween costumes. One of those ideas being putting a jack-o'-lantern on top of the chicken jockey's head. I also thought it might be cute to maybe put a witch hat on top of his head as a possible Halloween costume. Another possible Halloween costume would be a happy ghast. I could put a happy ghast harness on his head, and the zombie can be dressed up like a happy ghast. I think that would be super awesome with like the goggles and everything. So yeah, just a couple Halloween costume ideas. Make sure I don't miss any of these. Copper Golem has quite a large head. It's actually kind of insane. It's kind of large compared to the rest of its body. And look at that. The head goes like right up to the clouds. This is perfect. So the poppy will just occasionally be going through some clouds. This is going to look really awesome. Before I put the rest of that on there, yeah, it's the perfect height. I'm really liking this build, and the trees frame him nicely. Of course, he still needs arms, the rest of his head. He also needs a nose. Can't forget his nose. That sun is starting to go down, so I gotta make sure I wax this stuff. Then I gotta get some sleep. Oh, I need more wax. I ran out. I also need more copper blocks before I can do the arms and the nose. Okay, I think we got all of this. It is all waxed. None of that copper will be aging. Got a little bit more building to do, but that is a good amount of progress. He looks a little bit funny without his nose and his arms. I'm gonna need a little bit more copper to do that though. And then I'll of course need to add the eyes, which I'm going to use ochre frog lights for that. I don't have any right now. I'm going to need 8 of them to do the eyes. That might be a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna go through these last 2 hoops of the Hoop Dive Ledger course. Because it's like on my way. Why not? Whee, so fun. Now I can go right here. How much of this copper is smelted? There's a stack right there. 2 more stacks of ingots will give me another stack of blocks. Got a little bit of waiting to do before that happens. Okay. This is perfect. I can go and use this for a little bit. And then come back if I need more. Because I still got plenty of copper smelting. It looks so good over there. Nice. It's very plain right now. Soon he will be finished, though. I didn't grab any scaffolding like I was going to. Hold on. Let's go grab some scaffolding. Because I want that. Fly past my chicken jockey to get there. He's a good looking chicken jockey. A stack of scaffolding. Should be enough scaffolding. This guy's nose needs to be like that. And actually there needs to be 2 more blocks like so. All of them need to be waxed, of course. Very simple nose. The copper golem's nose is like a villager nose. It's kind of funny. Now for the arms. The arms hang pretty low to the ground, so they need to like stop right here. But I need to build that like all the way up to the top. Well, actually... Oh, never mind. It needs to be like this. I thought I messed it up for a second, but I did not. I'm doing it all correctly. Okay, right here is where the top of like his shoulder needs to be. There we go, perfect. Now I gotta do that on the other side. And there's a couple details that need to be on his arms as well. I'll leave it like that for a second. Oh, I need more of the wax. Constantly running out of this stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna want more blocks of copper as well. I gotta wait for those to smelt. Hold on, let's go over here real quick. See how many more have smelted. I'm nearly done. How many more blocks is this going to give me? Okay, there's 43 blocks total. Definitely going to want more than that. Gotta wait around for that to smelt for a second. Look at my chicken jockey for a second and try and come up with more Halloween costume ideas while I'm waiting for my copper to smelt. We've got 8 more to go. on my little goal. And then I was thinking maybe tomorrow night's stream could be dressing this guy up for Halloween. Since tomorrow is October 1st. I can't believe tomorrow's October 1st already. Can you guys believe how quickly this year is going by? There's a few more ingots in here, which means a few more blocks. There's 6 more blocks. It's gonna take a minute. What are you guys talking about down here? Huh? What are you little parrots talking about? Talking about possible Halloween costumes that the chicken jockey could dress up in? Interesting ideas, interesting ideas. These parrots talk a lot. They go squeak, squawk, very often. They've got a lot to say. Chicken is a type of bird, and so is a parrot. I could, since there's 2 things here. The zombie can dress up as something for Halloween, and so could the chicken. Maybe the chicken could dress up as a parrot for Halloween, and then the zombie that's on the chicken could dress up as something else. That'd be so cool. Double Halloween costume. It'd be nice to have in the background all of October. Standard L sends another $2 and says, Parrot Jockey! Yeah. It is a good idea. We need Parrot Jockey. Okay, I've got 57 blocks of copper. It's probably not nearly enough. Let's head on over here. Try and build a little bit more of this copper golem. Very cute copper golem so far. Let's get right back on this arm. Make sure all of that's waxed. Oop. $57 blocks should hopefully be enough. Get up here. Oh. It's a zombie. Didn't even have to do anything with that zombie. He just burned to death because he was trying to get to me and there's no trees around. Haha. Don't even feel bad for that zombie, not one bit. Alright, that right there should be the same as the other side. I had just the right amount of copper blocks. Just have a couple more left. And yeah, that guy's looking good. Real good. I got to build the copper rod on top. I almost forgot about that part. I got to build that. Let's try and see exactly where the center is, where that's going to be. Alright, this is the center. I'm gonna need more than 2 copper blocks, so I'll have to wait a little bit. But that is where the lightning rod on top of this guy's head will be. And then on top of the lightning rod, I am going to need to put a poppy. So I'm gonna need some green and some red. So I'm gonna use wool. I don't really need these other 2 shulker boxes. I'm just going to put those right in there like that. Let's go grab some green and some red wool. That way I can build the poppy on top of my copper golem's head. It looks so good so far. I'm glad I decided to do that. I was going to go straight down to my wool farm, but then I remembered I moved all of the wool out of there and into the storage room. So I do need to go all the way over here. Up here we have some green. Let's just grab 9 stacks of that. Probably won't need nearly that much, but it's nice to have more than you need than not enough material. It's always annoying when you don't have enough material brought with you. That'll be for my poppy. I was also thinking, instead of wool, I could use like terracotta or concrete. Actually, I think red concrete and then green terracotta would actually probably look better than wool. So let's actually put this away. All of my concrete is right here. I could use green concrete and red concrete. Green terracotta looks like that. Compared to concrete, it's not really a huge difference, honestly. I have some stacks of red concrete here, already made, so let's grab that. And we'll use the green terracotta. Have that ready to go. It's not a very big flower. It doesn't use very many blocks, so that should be plenty. As I'm flying over here to go ahead and take a look at how much copper has smelted so far, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. If you'd like to leave one though, again, those are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Tonight, I have a goal to get 10 blue-colored Super Chats going towards dressing up my chicken jockey statue over there in a Halloween costume. I've got a couple different ideas going for a costume. I think it's going to be really fun. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into playing some Minecraft here. I was waiting on some copper to smelt. Let's see how much is smelted. Because I just needed a little bit more copper blocks to finish the rest of this. Random says, welcome again, Lily. Hello, glad to be back. There's 24 more blocks of copper. That's probably not quite enough for the copper rod that I need to put on top of my copper golem's head. There is something that I can do while I wait, though. There's a few details that I left out on the arms that will actually make me regain a couple of my copper blocks back, because I need to replace them with terracotta. So let's go do that real quick. I'm gonna throw these in there for now. That's for my flour that I need to make later. Okay. Right here. This whole strip needs to be terracotta. I also need to do that right here. Oops. Just want to make sure I grab all of the blocks. Now, all the way up here, gotta take out 3 blocks like this. There's the terracotta details in that arm. Now I want to do the same thing over on this side. I need to tear down this scaffolding temporarily. Gotta make sure I collect up all of the copper blocks because I don't want those to go to waste. Okay, now up here. Gotta do a little something like that. Llama Villager, hello, welcome back to the stream. Glad you could make it. There's a couple more details I wanted to put on the side of this guy's head. Gotta go up here a little bit to do it. Didn't mean to fall there. Oopsies. Okay, then right here. I should probably put some torches. That way things don't like spawn in there, right? One torch should be good enough until I get the eyes in. The eyes are going to be made out of ochre frog lights. It's kind of the next thing I need to do after building the copper lightning rod. Oops. Don't need the scaffolding like that. Just need to break those. That should be all of the details on the copper golem done. Happy about that. Well, the details on the parts that I haven't built yet because I still do have a little bit of building to do. Let's see what this guy looks like from over here so far. Oh yeah, super good. Gotta do the copper rod part. And of course the poppy, and he needs eyes. He doesn't look very bright right now. For the copper rod, hold on before I do that. Llama Villager says, I'm wondering because I want to get into streaming, how do you play the music in the background? A program on my computer called VLC media player. I made a playlist with a whole bunch of different songs, and it plays in the background over and over and over again. Even if it's played every single song in the playlist, it'll just restart, randomly play the songs. It's really nice. Okay, this copper rod needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. We have 1 so far. All of these blocks are already waxed, so 2, 3, and then this layer right here needs to be terracotta because it's a little bit darker. Then I have something like this going on. And this needs to be 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I ran out of already waxed blocks. So I gotta make sure these ones that I'm placing down right now get waxed. There is the copper rod. Absolutely perfect. Now I need to do the poppy on top. It's almost like a cherry on top, except for it's a poppy on top. There is a little bit of detail though that I want to add to this. Oops. I need a couple bits of, oops, not like that. Let me go ahead and fix that. I need to break those and place terracotta there instead. Gotta do that here as well. There we go. Something like that. That tiny little bit of detail helps just a little bit. Makes it look a little bit better. Now let's grab my green and my red. I'll start with a full stack of each. gonna need to start with something like this. The way the flower is, there is no way to have it exactly center on top of this. So I'm gonna have it a little bit off center. It'll be alright. I need to pull up my reference photo. Okay. This needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's pretty dang tall. But there we go. There's that part. Need a couple blocks there like that. Then I need some blocks like that. Use a few scaffolding here to do something like this. That looks good so far. Now I have to I'm gonna go ahead and that can go out like that. And that can be like that. And that should be a nice looking flower stem. Yeah. There's my flower stem. Looking good. Now I just gotta build the actual flower part. Oops. Of course I fall. Let's actually get on up here. Okay, this part, I'm gonna need a red block like there, like that. Then a couple like so. That part, oops, is actually super easy. I need one more block here. Now I have to repeat this pattern on all four sides. So I'm gonna need green like that. Oops, I meant to jump on one of these limbs here. Green there. And green there. Okay, let's go down here and get some sleep. Now I just need to do half of this sticking out right here to try and make this look a little bit more 3D. So I need a block there. Oops. Then I need that, like that. Okay, that's looking good. I gotta make sure this side looks like that now. There's that. And now this side. Now that should be a good looking poppy. It should be good enough. And that'll make my copper golem mostly complete. The only thing I need now is the eyes. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, actually, one thing. I forgot I didn't want these at the top like this. Makes it look weird. Oops. That looks better. There's my copper golem with a poppy on its head. I'm gonna turn off the clouds for just a second. Hold on, where is that? That way I can just see this whole thing and it's, yeah, haha. Looks great. It's got a nice poppy on its head. It's beautiful. Now it just needs its glowing yellow eyes. I need 8 ochre frog lights. I've got to work on it trying to get those. My copper golem, though, is done. It is built. It looks amazing. I have fun building these kinds of things in my world. I'm gonna throw all of this stuff in there for now. Have another look at this. It's so cute! Yay! I am gonna turn the clouds back on though here in a second. I'm glad I decided to build this. Anyway, as I do go ahead and turn on the clouds again, it does look like I have been streaming for 2 hours. So I am going to go on another quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. Those are welcome via YouTube Super Chat though, and tonight those tips go towards my goal of 10 blue Super Chats. Those are $2 each. And that goes towards me putting the chicken jockey over there in the distance in a Halloween costume. So if you'd like to see that, tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into it, playing some Minecraft here. I just, for the most part, completed my copper golem behind me here. Took a little bit of time to build. Now the next thing I want to do, he needs some glowing eyes. I need 8 ochre frog lights. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and get those. I don't have any on hand. This thing looks pretty good though. I'm liking the way it looks. I like that the top of it does go through the clouds. It looks really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna need a frog bring to the Nether with me. Let's go try and get that. My chicken jockey looks so bare without a Halloween costume. Maybe someday he'll have a Halloween costume. In here, I should have, yeah, some bucket of tadpole. Let's grow one of these into a frog. You need some slime balls. I think that's what frogs like when they grow up. I'm gonna need one of those leads. If I just plop this right down in this pond, it should grow into a temperate frog. And I'm pretty sure the temperate frog is the one that gives the ochre frog lights. So you go ahead, grow into a frog, pretty please. I forget how much time that takes for it to grow into a frog. So I guess it'll be in this little pond for a minute here. And then eventually I'll have a little froggy. What should I name my frog once it turns into a frog? It's gotta have a name. As I wait, I should just jump around. I have this parkour here. Lily pad parkour. Oop. I'm not too great at it sometimes. It's a nice little fun thing to do to pass the time though. Oop. Random says, which color of frog do you want again? The temperate one, it's orange. It makes the ochre frog light, which is like a yellow color. Standard L says, Frankenstein McHoppy. That's an interesting name. Random said, Edward. Two very different names here competing against each other. Hey, there's my tadpole still. Living its best life. Soon he'll be a frog. Ah! Oh man, it's raining. Why is it gotta be raining here in Minecraft all the time? It rained right when I was starting the stream. Let's go ahead and get rid of this rain. I'm gonna sleep in my starter house. I never sleep in the starter house. It's right next to this pond, so I might as well have a little bit of a slumber. It's beautiful in here at sunset. I like how the drip leaf drop like that. It makes it really fun to jump on top of them. You gotta go quick enough to where they don't collapse on you. Whee! Oh, I missed. My elytra is like really low on durability. I've been flying around a lot, not gaining any experience. Where's my little tadpole guy at? He's got a little bit of time. He's over here somewhere. I thought I saw him. Hello, tadpole? I have put it in quite a big environment. There he is. He's so tiny. I'm gonna leave him be for a second while I go down here to the zombie farm. Try and get some experience. The elytra shouldn't be too far away. I hope it's not too far away. Pretty bright around here with all of this lava. Oops, I accidentally killed the chicken that was in there. It's fine. I'm gonna use the axe instead of the sword. I don't need very much experience to heal the elytra. The elytra is already at a much better durability than it was before. Still gonna stay down here for a second though. Get a couple more zombies. It's not a completely healed elytra, but it's so much better than it was before. So I'll get rid of these couple more zombies and get out of here. Put those away. I gotta go check on my tadpole and see if it's grown into a frog yet. I'm gonna need that to get 8 ochre frog lights. Those are gonna make my copper golem 100% complete. Right now I would say it's about 99% finished. It just needs one more thing. Then it will look really, really nice. Let's run all the way over here to the pond and see how my tadpole is doing. I forget how long it takes for a tadpole to grow into a frog. Still got a tadpole around here somewhere. There he is. He's swimming around, still growing. What do they eat? Do they eat kelp? Hold on. What do you eat? I think they eat seagrass, not kelp. I probably don't have any seagrass just laying around. There's some in the bottom of this pond, but it's for decoration. So let's see if there's some seagrass over here I can collect. There most definitely is. I'm just going to drop into the water just like that. See if this seagrass will help me speed up the process of turning my tadpole into a frog. Random says slime balls, but I thought that was the frogs. What about the tadpoles? Or do they not eat different foods? The tadpoles eat the same thing as the frogs? Slime balls does not make sense at all. Why did they make it slime balls that they eat? It's just so weird. I'm trying the seagrass first. Nah, he eats slime balls. I've got 2 of them right here. Yep. Let's go get more of those. Randoms is right. He eats slime balls. It just makes no sense, you know? Why would it be slime balls? As if that's safe for frogs. Fireflies, you know, they're not safe, but slime balls, perfectly safe. Amazing food to feed a frog. Whole stack of slime balls here should do the trick. I am gonna go to sleep first though, because it's dark out. There's my tadpole right where I left them. Come here. Take the slime. He's swimming around too much. Eat and grow. I started with a whole stack. This is taking quite a bit. Grow. Dang! Where are you even putting them all? The consumption is crazy. There we go. He turned into a frog. Now I can go ahead, put him on a lead. And I need to take him to the nether with me so he can snack on some of those little magma cubes and give me some of those ochre frog lights. Do healing potions work on frogs? I'm assuming they do. Come here, froggy. This is how I'm gonna keep you alive. 'Cause you need to stay alive. The nether is dangerous. Come on, up the stairs. Dee 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 dee. We gotta go through this door. You can do it, little froggy. If anytime I notice the frog taking damage, I give it a little healing potion. Everything should be fine. I have plenty of healing potions that I never use. Just like found them in loot chests around the place. Instant health potions. They need to be splash potions. That just takes gunpowder, right? If I take 3 of these and put them into here, add a bit of gunpowder, then they'll turn into splash potion of healing. I'll be able to splash the frog with it. It'll be perfect. I should actually take more than 3, just in case. We'll make 6. Those ones there are done. Splash potion of healing. Instant health, number 2. This one should turn into that pretty soon here. Perfect. That should be plenty to try and keep my froggy alive, hopefully. I don't need all this seagrass. I don't want it. Let's go, froggy. I still need to name this guy. I think the name that I liked the best was Froggenstein McHoppy. So I need to go ahead and get a name tag and name this guy. Can I tie you to this? I can't tie you to a wall. Hold on. Why can't I tie leads to walls or copper rods? That's weird. I guess I'll tie the lead to this tree. Stay safe. I'm gonna go get you a name tag, Mr. Froggenstein McHoppy. There we go. We got a name tag for Froggenstein McHoppy. It'll be a great addition. Then I gotta take him to the nether. I should probably make sure I have some slime balls with me. But here you go. Mr. Froggenstein McHoppy. What a great name. You will hopefully get me all of the ochre frog lights that I need. Thank you for your service. Well, you haven't served yet. Thanks for being aboard. Anyway, I need some slime balls. I need more of those from the storage. I'm also probably going to want like a gold helmet or something to wear while I'm in the nether. That way the piglins don't bother me. I gotta take this guy to the Basalt Delta. Froggenstein McHoppy hopefully has a great time in the nether. Hopefully nothing bad happens to Froggenstein McHoppy. I have boots in this ender chest. I think I have a helmet over by the portal though. Let's go see real fast. No helmet. I want a gold helmet. Let's just craft a fresh one. I would rather have a helmet than boots. I wonder if I have any unbreaking and mending that I can throw on this helmet real quick. I do have a mending book and I have unbreaking. Awesome. And let's go. The anvil is this way. I almost went the wrong direction. Bam, unbreaking, mending. Go ahead and wear that while I'm in the nether. I'll go ahead and put my hat, which I normally wear, in the ender chest, nice and safe. Mr. Froggenstein McHoppy. He's sitting right here, waiting to go to the nether. Before we do that though, it does look like I have been streaming for 2.5 hours. So I'm going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. If you'd like to leave one though, those are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Tonight, I have a small goal of 10 blue Super Chats. Those are $2 each. And once we reach that goal, I would like to dress up my chicken jockey over yonder in a Halloween costume. So, if you would like to support the idea of dressing up the chicken jockey in a Halloween costume, also if you have any ideas, tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chat. Let's reach that goal. Anyway, I will be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into playing some Minecraft here. I need to bring Froggenstein McHoppy into the nether with me. And actually, I'm just going to cancel this recording and start it once I get to the nether. First, I need to go to sleep, though. I'm going to use the starter house here. Go to sleep. Then I'll bring Froggenstein McHoppy into the nether. Get some ochre frog lights, hopefully. I need to get this guy to eat the little mini magma cubes. I think I have a good spot to do it. I just need 8 little ochre frog lights for the eyes of my copper golem. It's gonna look really cool. Alright, come on, Froggenstein McHoppy. Gonna have a good trip in the nether here. Up the stairs. Gotta come up here too. Do you follow the slime balls? Like how other mobs follow things that they like to eat? Come on, you gotta go up. How do I get him up here? Froggenstein McHoppy does not want to cooperate. Come on, bud. There we go. Now, go through the nether portal. There's the lead. There's Froggenstein McHoppy. Come on, bud, get out of there. Standard L says, Dr. McHoppy seems to be nervous about the nether. Yeah, he's a little nervous, but it's fine. It's fine, Dr. McHoppy. You're gonna be just great. I think the basalt delta is this way. I have a way to access it if I go this way. So let's go see about that. Uh-oh. That thing needs to get out of here. Come on, Dr. McHoppy. Random says he's a doctor now? I guess so, yeah. He went to college. That little tadpole. He's not so little anymore. He grew up quickly. Sometimes that happens kind of fast. I don't think my basalt delta is this way now that I think about it. I thought I had a sign for it. I haven't been to my basalt delta in quite a while. What does this sign down here say? Basalt Delta. I think that means it's this way. Noah, thank you for the $2. Yay stream. Yay stream indeed. That brings us halfway to our goal. If I reach 10 super chats tonight, 10 blue super chats to be specific, those will go towards making me turn my chicken jockey into anything for Halloween. I'm going to put a Halloween costume on it. It's going to be super fun. I've got one piece of food left. I'm going to need more of that soon. Good thing I have some of that in the ender chest. Standard L says, not a doctor, but a PhD in the physics of illumination. Okay. Okay, so he went to college. He's got a doctorate degree. Random says he was just born. Yeah, they grow up so fast, you know? It does seem like Froggenstein McHoppy was just born. He's been through a lot. Apparently he's already been through college. It's quite a big accomplishment for a frog. I really hope I'm going the right way. I think I am, but I haven't been here in a while. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I am going the right way. I'm starting to recognize this area. I'm going to get rid of all these guys, even though they won't bother me because I have a gold helmet on. They just need to go away. Ah! I need to grab more food out of this food box here. I'll just grab more chicken. I did not mean to dig that many blocks there. Alright. Froggenstein, my copy. Are you ready? We gotta go all the way down here. Come on, buddy, don't fall over the edge. There's magma blocks over there. Magma cubes, I mean. Don't walk in the fire. We're gonna need a little safety box. Looks like there's kind of one right here. Get in the safety box, Mr. Froggenstein. Come on, buddy. We're gonna hang out here for a second. I think Froggenstein McHoppy has had enough time to work up the courage to get me some frog lights. He is pretty nervous, so I wanted to give him a little bit of time. All right, buddy. Let's go out this way right here. The little magma cubes that were over there before have despawned, sadly. That sucks. There's not a very good way to get down here right now, but it's fine. Okay, I gotta use my bow to make them all into the small ones. And then this guy can do a little bit of a feast. There's quite a bit of these. Oop! Yay! There's my first ochre frog light. There's quite a bit of these little magma cubes. So this guy should be able to get me enough. Oh, he's having a feast. He's so hungry. Oh, please don't push me off the edge. Okay. Got a few of these before. Thank you so much, Froggenstein McHoppy. Oh my goodness. Eat all of the little magma cubes. This might be more than 8, which is amazing. One last one, come on. Num num num. There you go. I got 10. That's 2 more than I needed. Oh, thank you so much, Dr. McHoppy. You've done a wonderful job. Now let's go back to the overworld. I didn't even need to use any of these splash potion of healing. I thought maybe I might, just in case. Just in case anything happened. But you did a wonderful job. Now we can go back to the overworld. It's quite scary for a frog here in the nether. I mean, there's even more. I could get more. I don't feel like I need to get more, though. I gotta get out of here. Come on, Froggy. Froggenstein, McHappy. Wraith says, I got the copper golem and they are mid. They can't reach chests that are 3 blocks up. Yeah, I've basically figured that the way I do my organizing and stuff in Minecraft, the copper golems won't really be too useful for me. They are cute though. I like the way they look. They will be useful to some Minecraft players though. I do wish they could like reach a little bit higher up. They should be able to climb things like scaffolding to be able to reach chests that are higher up. I think that would make this mob a little bit better. But they can't. They are cute though. I built one. I'm about to give him eyes. I'm excited to give my copper golem some eyes. Come on, Froggy. Random says he used his PhD usefully. Yes. Dr. McHoppy did a very great job getting me the ochre frog lights that I needed. Come on, just a few more stairs, Froggenstein McHoppy. I know, it's a long way, and it's hot here in the Nether. You want to get back to the overworld and swim around in the pond, hop around on some lily pads. It's much cooler in the overworld. It's hot as hell here. I guess that's why it's called the Nether. Alright, now we just gotta go this way. There are 5 minutes left in the goal to dress up my chicken jockey for Halloween. If you'd like to dress up the chicken jockey for Halloween, I think we're about halfway through the goal right now. Honestly, I'm not like super duper worried about meeting it, but it is a fun thing to do here on YouTube. So if you would like to see dressing up my chicken jockey that I built a little while ago out of wool, if you'd like to see me dress it in a Halloween costume for Halloween, go ahead and leave a blue super chat. And honestly, it's a good idea, so I probably will do it either way. But thanks to everybody who has donated, including Joe. Thanks so much for another $2 super chat. Whoop whoop. My chicken jockey must have a Halloween costume. That would be so cool. I wish I could make a goal longer than 3 hours. The longest you can have a goal up in a live stream is 3 hours. I would rather it be up for 4. That would be cooler. Alright, Froggenstein McHoppy. You've got to go through the nether portal yet again. This time we're going home. The lead is still connected. How nice. Just gonna take this guy on a little walk this way. The lead broke because he wouldn't go up the stairs. Come on, man. Go up the stairs. Come on, this way. And this frog, I have the perfect place for him. He keeps trying to go that way. Like, why are you trying to go that way? Come this way. To the greenhouse. This is where the frogs live. Right in here. I already have a green one in here. The green frog needs a name now. He's nameless. We've got, Froggenstein McHoppy, and I don't know who that is. He needs a name though. What should his name be? I will give him a name. Random says, Edward! Oh, that's right. You wanted me to use that name for the other one, and I didn't end up using it. I could use it. Use it for the other one. Go ahead and put a whole bunch of things away that need to be put away. Alright, looks like that goal has ended. We made 6 out of 10. I think Chicken Jockey Halloween costume will still be happening though. Even though that doesn't say 10 out of 10. Because I'm excited for the idea. Do I have any room here for these little bit of netherrack that I have? No, I don't. I don't need to keep it then. I'm just going to lay it there. Wraith says this world is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. I agree with you. It is pretty awesome. Okay, down here is where the slime and magma cream goes. Then I have these pork chops from killing the pig things in the nether. Gotta put those in the barn. That's a place that makes sense. right here with the other pork chops that I have. I need to start making my way towards my copper golem. As I do that, it does look like I have been streaming for 3 hours, so I am going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. If you'd like to leave one though, those are welcome via YouTube Super Chats. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We get right back into playing some Minecraft here. During the water break, Standard L sent another $2 and said, "Good night, great stream. See you next time." Thank you for the tip. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for watching the stream. I've got to make my way all the way over to the copper golem that I just built. That way I can add in the eyes. I got these ochre frog lights. I need to make sure that the eyes glow nice and bright when it is nighttime. It'll be the very last detail that the copper golem needs in order to be called finish. Random says, welcome back. Hey. Hi. Glad to be back. I can see the poppy from here. That's so cute. This thing is amazing. Okay. I need this scaffolding right here. And then I need to climb my way up. This is really going to complete the look of this copper golem. The most expensive lights in the game. Some frog lights. There we go. Now when it's nighttime, it should be glowing nice and bright. The sun is going down right now. That already looks so much better than how it looked before. I'm gonna put my netherite helmet back on because I was using this gold one to not be bothered by the piglins in the nether. Here we go. Now I feel a little bit more normal. I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like when it is nighttime. I love this build. It's so cute. It'll be turning nighttime any moment now. There we go, the sun is actually going down and it is starting to get dark, and you can really see those eyes of my copper golem glowing. It looks absolutely beautiful with the clouds going through the very tippy top of its head. This was very fun to build. I had a really great time doing this. And of course it looks really good on the mountains here near the pavilion that I built so long ago. It looks pretty good at night because those ochre frog lights are very, very bright. We're starting to get some monsters spawning around here. I don't want too many of those to hang around. This looks amazing. When it's dark, I'm gonna go ahead have a fly over here. Absolutely beautiful. I need more light, like, surrounding it. That way there's not tons of monsters around here all the time. But those eyes glowing in the dark like that look amazing. You'll be able to see it as you go through the very end of the Hoop Dive Elytra course here. Beautiful. Perfect placement. Perfect build. Random says it's so bright and so good. I'm glad you like it. Joe says awesome. I agree. Very awesome. Definitely an amazing build. I'm glad I decided to do that. I like when the clouds break up a little bit and you can actually see the whole thing without any clouds going through it. Soon here, though, there will be more clouds. More skeletons, too, apparently. Those are spawning like crazy. Let's see what this looks like as I'm flying into this area. Like if I go over here towards the chicken jockey and then fly that way, what does it look like up there on the hill? Awesome. He's really far away. You can definitely tell that it is a copper golem, even though you can kind of just see his head from here. And then if I fly in this direction, of course you can see it really good. This build is of course going to look its best from over here. I need to do something with this village eventually. So the copper golem here is basically just like looking over the village. I want to make this village bigger. I should keep all of the builds that are here already, and it just needs to be bigger. Of course, I need to add more. I have builds planned out. Yeah, you can see the copper golem and my pavilion from here. That looks great. He looks perfect off there in the distance. He looks like a real copper golem. I am so proud of that. Yeah, eventually though, the walls around this village, I just basically need to extend them so that I can make this place bigger, and that way everybody can have a place to live. Because like, this is a really nice looking house from my villagers. I never finished the inside though because I don't have enough room for everybody that's shoved in here. The inside is like half finished. I need to do some decorating and stuff. I want one villager per room, not two. Just gonna make it a little bit better. Oh, but look at the view they have out this window. That's great. Yeah, this village definitely needs a lot of work though. And we'll do that eventually. Random says the frog lights were definitely worth it. Yes, they were. It's the only light that would have worked to make that look exactly the way it needed to look. Just want to admire it for a while. Oh my gosh! With the pavilion in the background. That looks amazing. It looks great at night when the light is glowing like that, and it also looks great during the daytime. I need to work on some sort of path going through there where you see all that light from the torches. That's where I wanted to make a path of some sort leading all the way up the mountain into this area. It's gonna be a very rustic path, as you can see. It twists and turns quite a bit, but I need to somehow do something with that. This area is gonna look great. Random says, I'm so glad you built the copper golem. It's so pretty. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I built it too because it is amazing. Okay, the sun's rising. I've looked at this thing all night long. It definitely looks great at night. It also looks great during the daytime, like this. I've taken a couple screenshots as I'm sitting here staring at it, just taking in the beauty. I need to clean up my mess over here now. I've got a few sugar boxes with stuff. All of this honeycomb goes over here by the mansion. The rest of the stuff needs to be put away in storage. I also wanted to check something. I've been in this area for quite some time. I've been wanting these copper grates to oxidize. Let's see if anything has happened over on this side. And we still got a lot of orange, not oxidized. Over here looks a little bit better though. I love how I can see that from here. That's great. It's beautiful. Yeah, these need a little bit more time. A lot more went on right here, which makes sense. It's the closest to where I was building. But this right here, like, I just need to stand here AFK for a while and wait for these to oxidize. Because I really need to wax them all to be this color right here. I just need them all to oxidize at least one stage, and some of them haven't yet. We're so close though. This terracotta I still need for my mansion, so I don't really need to put that away. Everything in here, though, needs to be put away. Concrete can go in there. Then the terracotta. And all of my copper can go right in here. Don't really have anything else. And I have finished everything that I wanted to complete tonight. I built my copper golem. It looks amazing. We've taken a pretty good look at it. I appreciate you guys watching tonight's live stream. If you enjoyed, do make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell notification icon too so that you never miss when I live stream here on my YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching this stream. I hope you like the copper golem that I built. And of course, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!